Hey guys, this is probably the first video I've ever done in response to a TV show, but after watching the first episodes of Season 3 of The Walking Dead, I felt like I had to, because this show has finally stepped up, up the ante in TV. Like Season 2 was a bit slow on the farm, and when they finally got off it, it's just kicked up another gear, really. It's become really high octane, and it's looking to be a great season. So, Walking Dead, Season 3, Episode 2, Sick, just aired. And, wow, what an episode. If you haven't seen it, don't watch this video, because there will be spoilers as to what happens in the episode. There are a few things that go down. First off, the prisoner group that the survivors come across is Axel, Thomas, Big Tiny, Oscar, and Andrew. These 5 guys have been locked in the prison for 10 months, and they finally get out thanks to Rick's group in that. And straight away you can tell, like, Rick and the others don't trust them. Like, they're prisoners, they don't know what's going down. And anyway, yada yada yada. Push comes to shove, and they eventually strike up a deal that Rick's group will get half the food in the cafeteria, and in return for that, they'll help the prisoners clear out a cell block. Now, the sort of de facto leader of the prisoner group, Thomas, the how do you describe him? The Spanish-looking guy. He doesn't want to play nice. They're fighting zombies, and he's got a machete, and he takes a swing at Rick and nearly cuts his head off. And doesn't go unnoticed by Rick, obviously. And then Thomas even throws a walker onto Rick, and he's saved by Daryl, thankfully. Good old Daryl. And after the zombie threat's over, Rick and Thomas have the tiniest of talks, in which the basic thing that said was, shit happens. And this was about a second before Rick literally buried his machete straight into Thomas's skull. That was the most amazing thing I think I've seen. Just shows Rick really stepping up. Like in Season 2, they debated for a long time about what to do with Randall. They talked about it for like 4 or 5 episodes. Shane wanted to kill him, and Rick didn't, And I thought it was going to be another situation like that in this episode. I thought, they'd talk for a couple episodes after they got Herschel, who was bitten in the leg and had his leg cut off. After they got him, stabilized, they'd talk for 3 episodes. Oh, what are we going to do about these prisoners, But, Rick just really swung into action this time, and I don't even know. Hey, it was just so shocking. It just shows that Rick has really stepped up, and he's taking control, And a lot of people are reading out there like, oh, man, you can't be doing that, and that he locks the other young convict, Andrew, the young man that took a swing at Rick with the baseball bat. After he killed Thomas, he locked him out in a yard full of walkers and wouldn't let him back in. And a lot of people were like, well, how do you justify that? It was a threat. He had to be taken care of. He was allied with Thomas, and I think Rick was justified in his decision. One thing I'm really looking forward to seeing in future episodes is Axel and Oscar. Axel is straight from the comics. He was a bit of a fan favorite, really. I really liked Axel in the comics. He was a really good character, and Oscar's completely new to me, so I don't know what they've gotten planned for him. I'm excited to see, because in the comics there was only 4 characters, and they all kind of got killed pretty quick, except for Axel. It only took like 6 issues, and I don't know. I'm just really excited to see what they're gonna do with Oscar. Sorry. What else? Herschel survived his leg being cut off, which I was actually happy to see. I could kind of tell that he was going to survive, but because I don't think they would put so much emphasis on him getting bitten at the end of the first episode, and there's no point really bringing him back and having this actor just lie in a bed for the whole second episode and then just die at the end, you know, not saying a word. That would just be a bit stupid, you know, it wouldn't really make sense. So I could kind of tell that Herschel was going to survive. At least I thought I did. Like when he wakes up and he sounds like a walker, I thought, oh shit, I got it wrong. But no, he came back and he's alive and well as you can be for having one leg. Last thing I want to talk about was Carol at the very end C-secting a zombie, and who was watching her. A lot of people saying many different things about there. We got people saying it was Merle. We got other people just saying it was people from Woodbury. We got someone saying it was the governor. Another one said it was going to be a random new character that they bring in for an episode or two. Someone even said it may have been Andrew, which was the inmate that Rick locked out on the courtyard with all the walkers. They say that they never saw him get killed, so it may be him. He may have run off and now he's looking back and he's, I don't know, going to raise hell in some way. I'm honestly not sure about who it is. I feel like it's not someone from Woodbury, you know? I just feel like they're not gonna introduce Woodbury and the prison colliding so soon into the third series. I just feel like it's too soon. You know, I feel like there has to be more happening in the prison and more happening in Woodbury with Andrea and Michonne before they come together. It just seems way too soon for me. But yeah, next week is the third episode called Walk With Me, which I'm pretty sure is just going to mainly focus on Woodbury. Like Andrea and Michonne weren't in the last episode. We haven't really seen much of what they've been doing, so I think it'll focus a lot on them. I don't even know if we're actually going to see the prison much in that episode at all. Like, we might see a quick shot of Rick and, I don't know, maybe Glenn and Maggie or Laurie and Carl and something. I don't think we'll really see much of Carol, T-Dog, or anyone else, like Beth or anything. I just don't think they'll be in it at all, if anything, you know? I don't know. But I'm really excited to see the governor. He just looks a lot more clean-cut in the TV show than he does in the comics, you know? In the comics, I don't know if you've seen him in the comic books, but he looks scary. And in the TV series, David Marcy, the governor, he very clean cut and like almost likable, you know, just like strong. And I just can't wait to see how much of the governor from the comics they put into the TV series. I think it'll be really good. I think that's all I got to say really about season 3, episode 2. I'll have another video up soon regarding, I don't know, The Walking Dead as a whole. I've really gotten into this kind of thing. Anyway, that's about all I got to say for now, so tune in next week. The Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 3, Walk With Me. It should be a good one. I'll see you then.